Hi, it's Pavel with a Visual Basic exercise. We're working with with a database, and we will be creating a program that displays a data grid view control containing all the famous lines from the lines table in our movies database, along with the actors who spoke them and the films. We're supposed to set the auto size column mode property uh, of the data grid view to all cells. All right, so I have the database that came with the book. The book is Introduction to Programming using Visual Basic 2012. So I have the database. I'm gonna copy it to my solution, and I'll copy it into my debug folder, which I always do. Okay, so I get my movies, copy that, and I will paste it. Come on, I will paste it into my debug folder. Now I already have the form display, so it's just a button and data grid view. When we click it, the button, the data grid view will display uh, the actors and the lines and the movies. Okay, so I have the database. We need the uh, some. We need the binding source, which will uh, bind to our data source. Create new database data set, and we got the new connection. This is a Microsoft Access database file, so I'll select that, click OK. I'll browse for the file, which is in my Visual Basic folder, which is this one. This one is the folder with my project, and here is the database. I will test the connection, and it succeeded. So we're all good. So we select the not this one, the movies database. Click next, next, and now we select the tables. Now we need the lines, we need the actors, and we need the film. Now, film is what these two tables will be joined on. That's the foreign key. Uh, so that's we select. So we select both the tables, all of them, all of the data in them, all of the of the rows and columns. And now over here with the data member, we'll have the actors and lines. So we'll click actors to create the table adapter for actors. Now we'll click the lines and create the data adapter for the lines. So now when we go to our form, you can see here that we have the connection already created automatically, the data adapter for the actors and for the lines. So now we can go before I forget, we're supposed to set the auto size column mode property of the data grid view to all cells. So let's find that property, and here it is in the layout, auto size column mode, and we'll display all cells as they want us to do. Okay, so let's double click the button. That will bring us to the button event, the button click event, and we can start working with the on retrieving the data. So we will need a query, uh, which will be, I'll just call it data from, and the data set from data in, it was the movies data set that, well, I'll start with the actors, for example, actors, uh, join, and it's going to be, so you know what, over here I will have the actors, I just name it actor, and over here I will have the line in movies dataset.lines on, and we will do the actor equals film, because that's what they have in common, equals line dot film. All right, so let me see. I probably misspelled something or forgot. Nah, it was just a little Visual Basic was a little behind caching it. Okay, so we select the actor from the actors table. We'll select the line from the lines table, and we join these two tables on the film. In both cases, actor.film and line.film. So that's the foreign key for these tables. Okay, so now we have them joined, and we're supposed to display all the famous lines along with the actors who spoke them and the films. So okay, so we can select the actor dot male lead. Well, that's the name of the, well, the first one is actually the line that we select. So we'll select the line dot famous line. We'll select actor male lead and the name of the film. So actor dot film. Okay, so now we display the query. So our data grid view, I called it display. I named it display. Dot data source equals query dot to list. I will do display dot current cell equals nothing. This makes if you don't have this, the first record would be selected, the first row. This way, nothing will be selected. All right, let's see what we get. If the connection and everything works. We got a famous line. We have the film. We have the male lead in the middle. I can make the form a little bigger so it all fits in there. And I'll make it so the form displays in the center of the screen so we can see it better. Okay, so now we have everything there, but if you notice, the headers for each of the columns are simply taken from the tables. What I will do is create custom headers over here. I will do the display dot columns. The first column, which starts from 0, it's 0 base, dot header text, and it will equal famous line. The next one, column 1 dot header text equals male lead, and finally our last one dot header text will equal the film. So let's call it film. So when I display it now, we should have the same output, but the headers, the titles for each column should be famous line, male lead, and film. Now it's too large. What I'm going to do, I'm going to fill the whole data grid view, and I get rid of this empty column over there. I'll do that in design over here. The rows, where are they? I have to find the property. Row header visible. I'll make it false. and over here they want us to make it all cells. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to do fill. That way, everything, the whole data grid view will be filled. There you go, and it got rid of the first empty column. So we have the famous line, mail lead, and film. There you go. And Plate Sam, Casablanca. All right, so it seems to be working just fine. Fairly quick and simple example of how to connect to a database and output everything in the data grid view. I hope it helped you, and I will see you next time. Take care.